It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. And now out comes Minnesota. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To the air again, it's Cousins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Cousins rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Joseph is good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Working with a 2nd and 4. from the gun. They'll try to run it. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A first down throw for Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson. 64 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Get some love. It's showtime, baby. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. They can't be afraid. What's the deal, y'all? Every day, let's do what we do every day. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. I feel you, dog. I feel you.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on fourth down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I got you, baby.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Cousins now to throw on first down. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Here comes Tony on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Mahomes now to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped, kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race.
Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And this belongs to the Vikings. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Left side, Cook. Oh, nice move. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Cousins on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Mahomes going to throw. No hesitation. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And at this stage, in the 4th, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A first down throw for Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball board.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense?
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 39, Mahomes throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Cousins to throw it. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Cousins again. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. To throw again on second down. Cousins looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll throw again. Cousins. Looking deep downfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.